Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Han Solo. I'm Captain of the Millennium Falcon. Bond. James Bond.
Up in the sky! It's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's Superman!
Hasta la vista, baby.
Say hello to my little friend!
Here's Johnny.
And here we go.
What is up, guys? Kid Critic is back with the second episode of Snack and Chat. I hope all of you had a wonderful week, as I'm sure I did. I have no interesting, compelling stories to tell you people, but I did have a pretty good week myself. Anyways, usually I'd talk about something not movie related in the beginning, but to be honest, I really have nothing to talk about. I really don't. I mean, no, I really don't. But we do have a lot of juicy movie news to talk about, and let's just get right into it. First thing, let's hop into our Millennium Falcon here, and let's travel to a galaxy far, far away. Now, the first thing we gotta talk about here is that Clone Wars trailer. Okay, the Clone Wars. Oh, by the way, I also got my snacks, so make sure you get yours as well. I gotta admit something. I haven't seen the Clone Wars show. I know. But I am in the process of watching it. But I was like, screw it, let's watch the trailer. Which is why I didn't do a trailer reaction to it, because I haven't watched the whole show. But I watched it. And then after I watched it, I was like, okay, alright. It looks good. But we already know what happens. We already know what's going to happen at the end of the day. Like, the Ahsoka and Maul fight looks great. But we already know what's going to happen. Ahsoka's going to survive. Maul's going to survive. Why? Because they show up in Rebels, which happens after Clone Wars. Now, it sucks that Dave Filoni wasn't able to finish Clone Wars before he went on to Rebels. But, I mean, it's what it is. So, at the end of the day, I thought the trailer was fine. I think it's not because I don't think the trailer was fine because the show looks fine, but it's because we already know what's going to happen. It looks like I'm definitely going to watch it, even if I don't finish watching the entire show, which I doubt I will be able to. But I'll just watch a quick recap video and then jump right into the final season because I want to watch it. I'm sure it'll be fun, but at the end of the day, we know what's going to happen. Now, staying within the Star Wars galaxy, a new news story broke about a couple days ago that the Obi Wan series, that is right folks, the Disney Plus Obi Wan series has been delayed. And Ewan McGregor was interviewed at some Birds of Prey thingamabobber a couple nights ago, and he basically said, oh, don't worry, the release date's still the same, it's just that the shooting schedule was, that's what was delayed. That instead of shooting this summer, we'll be shooting at the beginning of next year. Now, I kind of think that was kind of a PR move to kind of calm the waters a little bit, but I do think that they will shoot at the beginning of next year, but I also think that the release date will also be delayed as well. Now, the reason that this is delayed in the first place is because Kathleen Kennedy felt like the script could be better, and she basically sent everybody home, and now they're rewriting the script once again. Now, the first things first, I really enjoy Kathleen Kennedy as a producer. I think she's a very good producer. If you look at her resume, she's produced some classic flicks. Whether you're talking about Jurassic Park, E.T., Back to the Future, she's produced some classic flicks. She's a very good producer. However, when it comes down to Lucasfilm and Star Wars, her decision-making is sometimes not the best. In fact, to me, it's very reactionary, especially when you're looking at Colin Trevorrow or Lord & Miller. To me, it just feels very reactionary, in my opinion. Now, I've enjoyed the films that have come out under her command. I love The Force Awakens. Great time with Rogue One. I think Last Jedi is fine. Solo is fun for what it is. And even though I have problems with the movie, I think Rise of Skywalker is also a fun Star Wars movie. But again, her decision making sometimes is not the best, which is why this has me a little bit worried. And I hope that this isn't a reactionary decision, especially when you have talent like Deborah Chow and Ewan McGregor coming back. I just hope this doesn't get messed up. But overall, I've enjoyed the Star Wars content that has come out of Lucasfilm, or I've at least had fun with it. But again, Kathleen Kennedy's decision making has sometimes not been the best, as history has proven, and I hope this is not another one of those times. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll thank Kathleen Kennedy for rewriting the script. We'll find out, or maybe it'll be the other way around. We'll just have to see when the show comes out, which will be a little while from now at least. Alright, now let's move on to Captain Marvel 2. Now, I enjoyed the first one very much. Very much. Really enjoyed that movie. I had tons of fun with it. Now, news came out that they're gonna get new blood, new directors for the second one, which I actually like. Even though I like the first one a lot, and that the WandaVision writer is gonna be penning the script, which I mean I don't really have an opinion on it because I haven't seen WandaVision. So there's that. Now, as far as some potential directors go, I heard some people say Greta Gerwig. I heard some people say Greta Gerwig. That'd be phenomenal. Mariel Heller, who made A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, could be awesome. Catherine Bigelow, maybe, you never know. That could be great. But I think I'm with most people, and I think Greta Gerwig would do a great job directing Captain Marvel 2. Now, some people said that I forgot what I was watching, where somebody said that the thing that was missing from the first Captain Marvel movie was that it didn't really have those chilling moments that, let's say, Wonder Woman had, where Wonder Woman was storming no man's land and wrecking some fools and blocking bullets. It didn't really have those moments, which is absolutely true, even though I really enjoyed the movie. And maybe somebody like a Greta Gerwig or Catherine Bigelow or Mariel Heller could really bring that element to the movie, and I think that could be fantastic. So, other than that, I mean, there's nothing else interesting with this news story. I just wanted to say some potential directors that interests me, that can step into the directing chair for Captain Marvel 2. I think Greta Gerwig would be a perfect choice. I think she could fit in there into the MCU quite easily, and she's definitely one of the best, not only female directors, but one of the best directors out there right now. So with that said, let's move on to the next topic of news, and this does not concern Disney, so there's that. And that is... Wait. And that is Dune. Dune. Okay. Now, Dune is an IP that I don't know much about. Like, I haven't seen the original movie. Nor have I read any of the other source material. However, what I've heard sounds very interesting to me. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because a man by the name of Denis Villeneuve is making this movie. Plus, you have a star-studded cast, okay? So those are kind of the reasons why I'm talking about this, okay? So, I forget who's putting out the movie, but they basically showed some footage of the film to some executives. One of them being Brian Clement, and he put out his reaction, and he basically, to sum it up, he basically said that it's epic. They filmed the unfilmable. It's like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars in one. Okay? Now, if you were to tell me that sounds amazing. Okay? Now, maybe he's just saying this just to say this. Okay? But I'm not gonna lie, this has me excited. I mean, whether you're talking about the great cast, whether you're talking about Denis Villeneuve, we're speaking of great directors out there right now, he's on a hot streak. Whether you're talking about Sicario, Arrival, Blade Runner 2049, bam! I mean, I'm pretty hyped for this. I think it comes out at the end of the year. I think it was supposed to come out earlier than that, but they pushed it back. But, I mean, I have no problem with that because it's Denis Villeneuve. He knows what he's doing. So I'm very excited for this, and especially seeing what Denis Villeneuve did with sci-fi when it comes like down to like Blade Runner 2049. It excites me what he can bring to this. I mean, especially as far as like looks of the movie goes, because even though Roger Deakins isn't shooting the movie, I mean, I'm sure Denis Villeneuve could still do some great stuff. So I am excited for this movie because, again, with a great cast and obviously Denis Villeneuve, and then this reaction from Brian Clement does excite me a little bit more. So we'll see what happens there. I'm pretty hyped for it. So we'll see what happens, and I believe a trailer should come out very soon for Dune. So there's that. And with that said, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. I mean, the Sundance Film Festival is going on right now, so I mean that's exciting, even though I'm not there. But I do have an interesting story about that because I have been to Park City during the time that Sundance was going on. However, I was not a big fan, or I wasn't much of a film enthusiast, film buff at the time, so I didn't know what Sundance was. And now knowing, you know, now that I am a film buff, realizing that I was in Park City during the time of Sundance and I didn't go, makes me very upset. So, yeah. So with that said, that is it for the second episode of Snack and Chat. I ate my snack. Well, almost. I have a little bit left, but it's okay. I hope you enjoyed the second episode of Snack and Chat just as much as I did. And don't forget to like and subscribe because that is very important. And leave a comment down below. What did you think of the second episode of Snack and Chat? And what did you think of the topics that we went down here today? And don't forget to like and subscribe because I just said that right now and I decided to say it again because, well, why not? And look out for the next video or review. And peace.